Hello there, Internet. I'm perplexed, and recently I've become an ambassador for MetaStar Strikers, which is a new Web3 game that is coming up this year that combines football with a fun gameplay that will allow its players to own their assets and trade them with their friends. So you'll be able to own your players, your stadiums, your clubs. But I'll go through the white paper with you so we can have a look at the project. And this way you can know everything you need about it. And at the end, I'll show you some ways how you can still join in early if you're watching this when I post it, which is January 22, 23 actually. We just had a New Year's Eve, so okay. Um, so I'll start with their website. As you can see, it looks really cool, and you have links to the Discord. You can join their waitlist, and we'll go to the white paper in a minute. So it will be a PvP game where you will play against other players in real time. And as I said, you own all your assets, and their focus is on fun and delivering an enjoyable gameplay experience because if you've tried a lot of these blockchain games that are showing up, they're mostly just about collecting tokens to get more tokens to pass it to another person, and then now that's their problem. But no, these guys are focusing on building an actual game that you can play while owning all your assets. So yeah, you can see you're a bit how the I guess the cards will look and one of their strikers. And yeah, you can own the stadiums, as I've said, but let's jump into the white paper and see what it's all about. So, as I said, this is a football game. You will have your strikers that are the characters you play with, and each striker has four base stats: pace, shooting, passing, and stamina. So players will take their strikers into online matches, and when you play, I guess you can boost your striker stats. And the higher the stats, the better they will perform. Obviously, you will also have your stadiums. If you own a stadium, you will be able to customize it, so it will look good when you play other people on it. And you can also have different balls, different goalposts, the stands. These are all elements that you can customize on your stadium. So that's pretty cool. You can also send your strikers to training stations if you have a stadium, and that will allow you to gain experience and improve your stats in a passive way. So, this is something that I found really interesting too. The game will be free to play, so you don't have to worry to spend a lot of money just to get started. You can just jump in and you can see if you like the game before you start buying better players. And they talk about this score and known mechanic because I also like when projects do this. You these days you listen play to earn a lot and things like that, but those games never seem to focus on fun. So this is an actual game that you can have fun with, and as a bonus, you own your assets. So I think that's really cool that they changed the way they talk about it here. So yeah, as usual, you will have your game token, and there's another game token that we'll look into a little bit ahead. Another cool thing is that, as you can see here on the website, they this project is being developed by an actual studio. It's not a ghost project with random NFT avatars. You can see the people that back this company, and you can see the team that is developing the game on their website, which I also think is a big green flag when it comes to these projects because first, you know that they had some financial backing and are not just after your money when they're selling packs. And also, once you attach your face to a project, you want it to succeed, and I think they won't be abandoning it with their company name associated with the game. So at least we know they'll try their best to bring us a really cool game. They've released some football games in the past. You can check them out. Oh, yeah. Another interesting thing, if one of their big plans with their metaverse is they want to integrate these strikers into other sports. So they're starting with football, which is one of the biggest sports in the world. And then if the game succeeds, I guess they can expand on this world and you can keep your strikers and they'll give it more utility by creating new games that you can use them. For example, MetaStar Hoops, MetaStar Aces, and MetaStar All in One for golf, tennis, and basketball. And they would all be connected with your strikers, your tokens, which I think is really cool. Yeah, exactly. More games will mean more utility. So if you have strikers, they'll just get more useful as the project progresses. As I said, the gameplay will focus on online PvP gameplay. So you'll be playing 3v3 matches with each player controlling three strikers. The goalkeeper will act as an NPC, and each match will last about 2 minutes plus overtime in case of a draw. You can see a little teaser here. They've actually posted on YouTube teaser of gameplay, like pre-alpha gameplay. I'll show you right here. Okay, it seems that you'll have some abilities, stuff like that, to keep games more interesting. Okay, so yeah, remember that is pre-alpha, but it's already looking like there's some polish. The UI is looking good. Each striker will have its own skill tree that players can customize to achieve different playstyles, adding an extra layer to the game. Different people can play differently with the same striker, and so there will be different uses for the strikers themselves. The controls, I guess, we'll try it when the game comes out. It's not important now. So they're also planning to have leagues and tournaments. You can get a free ticket per day to participate in a tournament, which is always good because if you just want to enjoy the game, it seems that there are a lot of options for you to do it. Let's move on to the strikers. So yeah, what makes a striker? Each striker will have multiple characteristics and traits with different visual styles, stats, their power, their type, levels and tiers, and the lifespan. Let's see. These are all the characteristics that can change in the striker. Okay, let's see what each stat can do. So, pace will obviously influence the movement speed. Shooting will be the shot power and accuracy. Well, passing is also pretty self-explanatory, and stamina as well. I guess yeah, you need stamina to sprint in the game, and yeah. Okay, if you get tired, you'll move 50% slower. Okay, okay. So yeah, these are pretty standard for a game like this. Let's see what meta power is all about. Oh, meta power must be what we saw in the video, that lightning thing. Okay, their type. So if you've played football games with cards, I guess FIFA, you'll know that there are distinct types of players. We have the finisher that will have a bonus to shooting and pace, speedster for pace and passing, maestro for passing and pace, and the engine with stamina and shooting. Okay, so as I said, the strikers will evolve if you use them in game. So as they play, they will get experience and their levels will go up. And so, as a general rule, if you see a high level striker, it will be better than the low level ones, obviously. So you can see there's different tiers with level ranges. At the start of a striker's lifespan, a tier 1 level 1 is able to gain experience and level up to levels 1 to 25. As a striker reaches the first tier barrier, level 25, the player is required to burn two other tier 1 strikers. Okay, that's cool to avoid having the market flooded with tier 1 strikers and stuff like that. Okay, so you have to burn two of the tier you're at to move on to the next tier, but you'll get a much better striker if you do this, even if you're burning two. They've also introduced this mechanic to keep the pool of strikers fresh, that once they reach their end of their lifespan, they get converted into a retired mentor or legend digital collectibles. And these will no longer be able to play matches, of course, because they're old. And so their main utility will be to be used as a burning mechanism for strikers to tier up with some added benefits, which is always good. So yeah, let's see what this is about. Normally, to tier up a striker, you must feed it two of the same tier. But now, if the player owns a retirement or a legend, he is able to use it instead. Okay, so imagine you don't have a lot of strikers and you don't want to burn two of the same tier just to level up one. You can burn one of these retired or mentor or legend digital collectibles that will allow you to level up without basically losing a playable striker. You can use your old ones. So if they're between 1 to 3, they'll be retired. Tier 4 and 5, mentor. And 6, 7, they will be a legend. Very nice. Moving on to the stadiums. The stadiums will make players feel they have their own hub, home, or land where they can manage their assets and define their team tactics and playing style. Okay, cool. So let's see. Why is it valuable to have a stadium? If you own one, you'll be able to grind your striker stats more quickly, and you'll also be able to show off your stadium to your opponents, which is always the best part for me. So, since the game is free to play, uh, you'll be able to play in the default stadium, but this is not a collectible that you can show off and trade to other people. You'll be able to customize, train your strikers, and also, of course, play in your own stadium. The customizations can be just for looks or to improve stats. So yeah, there are special items that will give it boosts, but they won't impact gameplay, but they'll give you an XP boost, increase the chance of a certain stat receiving the stat boost, and also the ball tokens you get on wins. I think they were called ball tokens. Ball coins, they're here. Okay, idle training, nice. So let's see, because you can also own clubs. And so the stadiums represent the player's home and the clubs represent their identity. Nice. So a player that wants to have his custom badge can play and fight for it. Okay. It's like having your own club, really. A club includes a stadium, which is what we talked about already, and a badge. Each club will have its own unique badge. So that's cool, actually. If you want to really show how good you are, you can showcase your own club badge. That's awesome. Um, the members. The club's owner will be able to select some players to be running under the club's name. All matches played by the club's members will add to the club's overall results panel, which basically represents its credibility score level of quality. Okay, so you can create like a roster, and your club will be in a leaderboard against other clubs, and you can really show you're the best. So, fans. The main way players can interact and support their favorite club is by watching their games. To do so, they're required to pay a small BL fee to enter as a spectator to their matches. Oh, so you can spectate other matches as well. And you can bet. Nice. You can bet your BL tokens on the winning team. And okay, and if you have a club and people are spectating your matches, um, you'll be able to get some of the BL tokens that the spectators bet on your club. And this is also very interesting. For example, if you're a content creator or a community manager, if you have a club, you can organize a tournament and host it, I guess, on your stadium. And so you'll be able to, I guess, distribute rewards through the game. Let's see, this creates opportunities for players to earn tournament rewards more frequently. As a tournament host, you receive part of. Oh, yeah, because you have to pay a ticket. And so if you're the host, you can. This is also a way for you to earn more BL tokens, which is always nice. Okay, so as a summary, owning a club gives a player a sense of power and credibility. The club is the highest level of success in the MetaStar Strikers. Our vision for clubs is to create small clans and groups of players that want to play together for their badge. They will get a sense of passion for playing for a club, and there's also the earn aspect. Okay, because you'll be earning the BL tokens. In order to promote teamwork and companionship inside a club, each club will be allocated to a division corresponding to its overall result history. There will be between 5 and 10 club divisions. Okay, this is nice. There's like also a competitive aspect to the game where if you join a club, you'll obviously want to win to show your club is the best, and you can see in which division you are. That's cool. That's cool. So let's move on to the tokenomics. I guess they have two tokens, the MetaStar token, which is the fungible governance token that will give you voting powers in the DAO and control the game's treasury. Function is a long-term store of value. Okay. Holders with MetaStar holders will own voting rights in future game releases, and every future game will share the same governance token. So, if you start right now collecting your MetaStar token, you'll be able to have a stake in the, I guess, the development journey the project has. And these tokens, if you start now, they will hold off to the next projects that come in the MetaStar universe. MetaStar Strikers team can sell the MetaStar token to potential governors. You will be able to trade these tokens on the secondary market, and you'll also be able to get more tokens on special events inside the game where the rewards are more tokens, and you'll also be able to stake them. They'll might be airdropped if you participate. If you have the tokens, you'll be able to participate in key decisions. Owners of clubs will also have access to MetaStar, and there will be a way to convert your BL tokens into MetaStar tokens. So if you're able to grind a lot in the game, a lot of BL while playing the game, you'll also be able to convert that into MetaStar tokens, which will give you a higher stake in the decisions of the game, which is very, very nice. So, as far as utility goes for the MetaStars, the owners can vote on key decisions of the game's development further down the line, allowing for a fully decentralized organization. You'll be able to stake the token to earn rewards, and you'll also have access to special competitions. This is all stuff you can then look for yourself. So let's see what the ball coin is all about. BL is the game's in-game reward currency. It's an off-chain token with infinite supply, so it won't be listed in any exchange. And so you can see it as the regular currency in normal games, like the coins you have just to use in game. The main way players will be able to earn the ball coin will be through MetaStar strikers. Despite being an in game currency, users will be able to convert it into MetaStar tokens, which is what we were talking about. We'll look into that here when we move on to the treasure management. So, yeah, you'll get BL by winning matches, buying in-app purchases and playing in tournaments, and you'll use the token to purchase new strikers, purchase cosmetics, buy tickets to matches on your skill tree. You can convert it to MetaStar. If you want to level up your strikers, you'll also have to spend BL coin, and yeah, to reroll the special ability of your player. Nice. So I'm curious about this treasury management thing. So yeah, let's see. BL is off chain. One of the goals behind MetaStar Strikers is to go mass market and welcome as many users as possible, which is good because as players we want players to play against. So we've planned several initiatives for this. Free to play loop will allow users to join more easily, and a more frictionless login system with email and password, and focus on a fun and easy to learn gameplay. Yeah, so this will allow players to join very easily. And so it's not a niche thing where only people that are involved in blockchain stuff will be able to play this. Anyone can join, and this is a great step into mass adoption, because these people will then, if they want to get more benefits, they'll probably think about start to use these blockchain technologies, which is always good. So we've already seen what BL is. Okay, let's see the conversion. So in MetaStar Strikers, players will earn BL currency by playing matches against other opponents. With this currency in their account, they can convert it to our on-chain governance token, MetaStar. For this conversion to occur, the game will fetch MetaStar tokens from the treasury. Okay. The conversion rates will be dynamic and will change following a curve that is dependent on the treasury size. The more MetaStar tokens inside the treasury, the better the conversion rate will be for players. Okay, so this is another reason you'd want to join the project soon, because if you start playing early, you'll earn more BL coins than other people that join later, and so you'll have a better rate when you convert them to MetaStar tokens. So the treasury will initially store 20% of the total MetaStar token supply, having the main goal of providing liquidity to users who want to convert their in-game currency to MetaStar token. This is to guarantee that whenever a player wants to obtain MetaStar tokens from BL, they will always be able to make a transaction, even if the conversion rate becomes less beneficial. Nice. Okay. And the treasury will also be refilled. With the goal of giving back to the community in mind, part of the revenues that MetaStar Strikers generates will be allocated towards buying back tokens to be added to the treasury. That's good. So the rates might change with this as well, and we might recover some better rates when they refill the treasury. So yeah, I think we've looked through most of the white paper. You can see the reasons they chose to go free to play. We already went through some of them. And if you want to know more, I would suggest you join the Discord, and there will be links in the description for their website, white paper, everything, including to join the Discord through my link if you'd like to help. Because if you watch this right as I posted, you'll still have time to join this Crew 3 quest thing where they have quests you can complete, and if you are at a certain place in the leaderboard, you'll be able to get rewards like the minting passes, which I'll show you how they look. I have You can see them on OpenSea right now. I have four. And if you watch this before the 18th of January, you still have time to get their early supporter badge that will give you access to the closed alpha and access to special giveaways. If you want to obtain one, you'll still be able to. I'll also put a link in the description to this. All you need to do is join their Discord and follow them on Twitter. They're very active both on Discord and on Twitter. The creators of the project are always there, so if you have any questions, they'll usually answer them pretty quickly, either the owners or the community managers. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you joined this, and I'll see you in the Discord. Bye.